The seasonally adjusted annual sales rate for January came in at 17.18 million, on par with the average estimate from analysts surveyed by Bloomberg, but down from 17.43 million in January 2017 and December's blistering 17.86 million rate.
Higher fleet shipments, notably at GM, Toyota and Nissan, also helped the industry record its fourth best January, 1,157,407 car and light truck deliveries.
The month is historically the weakest period of the year for volume.
Deliveries to fleets surged 48% last month for Nissan and 69% for Toyota, Bloomberg reported, citing Cox Automotive.
We're encouraged by the strength of the market, Jack Hollis, general manager of the Toyota division, said today.
Toyota Motor Corporation.
Posted its biggest U.S. sales gain in nearly 4 years, while Fiat Chrysler recorded another double-digit decline as automakers marked January with contrasting fortunes.
Toyota's 17% advance reflected its biggest monthly jump since May of 2014.
General Motors, with a boost from fleet sales, chalked up its fourth straight monthly gain, while Nissan motor volume climbed 10%.
Ford Motor Company.
Ended a 4-month winning streak with a 6.3% decline.
FCA US extended its losing skid to 17 months while continuing to slash fleet deliveries.
GM notched a 1.3% advance last month. Volume rose 5% at Chevrolet thanks to truck and crossover demand.
Buick was up 4%, while GMC dropped 11% and Cadillac fell 3.9%.
GM retail deliveries dipped 2% and fleet sales rose 16%.
Combined commercial and government deliveries jumped 44%, daily rental volume was up 7%.
U.S.
Sales of the Chevrolet Equinox, Traverse, Trax and Bolt EV each set January records.
Demand for the Colorado pickup spiked 25% and Silverado volume jumped 15%.
Ford Motors' 6.3% decline stemmed from a 23% decline in car volume and a 12% drop in fleet shipments.
Deliveries were down 5.2% at the Ford division and 27% at Lincoln.
In addition to the decline in fleet volume, Ford said retail sales dropped 4.3% last month.
At Honda Motor Company, volume slipped 1.7% last month on lower Honda CR-V and Accord demand.
Deliveries fell 1.6% at the Honda brand and 3.2% at Acura.
Nissan Motor Company. Said its sales rose 10%, with volume up 12% to a January record of 112,903 at the Nissan brand but down 8% at Infiniti.
Combined sales of Nissan brand crossovers, trucks and SUVs set a January record, up 18%, the company said.
FCA U.S. sales fell 13%.
Retail volume rose 2% to 111,577, but fleet shipments were off 50%. Demand rose 2.2% at Jeep and fell 16% or more at the Ram, Chrysler, Dodge and Fiat brands.
Sales edged up at Kia and rose 1.1% at Subaru, 15% at Mazda, 5.2% at the Volkswagen brand and 31% at Mitsubishi last month.
Volume at the Hyundai brand dropped 11%.
Among other luxury brands, January deliveries increased 61% at Volvo, 4.7% at Porsche, 5% at BMW and Land Rover, and 9.9% at Audi, but dropped 11% at Jaguar and Genesis.